Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're showing you Chad Berry's big purple truck.
That is a huge purple Peterbilt right there.
It's big. It's purple. It's a lot of purple. And we're gonna be doing some work to this thing. Actually, today we're taking it up to the paint shop, and I guess you're gonna ride with Chad.
Yep, I'm gonna do a ride along. It's like one of my favorite things to do is just ride around in big trucks, and it's literally the best part of my job.
So y'all gonna do that, and we'll kind of talk a little bit about what we're doing to this thing. We're doing a little bit here.
Yep.
And then you're doing a whole lot when you get it home.
It's my style.
And this thing's gonna be cool. When it leaves here, it's gonna be cool. When it pulls out of his shop, it's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna have fun doing the update videos. I mean, you're always at like, when do you think this truck's gonna be ready? Like, are you gonna have it at like 75 chrome or?
Yeah, it'll be there for sure. But I've got a lot of stuff to work on, so maybe Louisville, maybe not.
Maybe not.
We'll see.
It's the whole Louisville crunch. There's like a whole bunch of people working on trucks for Louisville, so.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, we're going to be at all the truck shows, so whichever one it makes its debut at, we're going to be really excited to give you guys an update video. But way before then, first we have to get a bunch of parts bolted to it.
And a lot of paint work. So
yep.
We're going to flip the camera around. We're going to show this truck real quick. We're going to go to the paint shop, and then when we get to the paint shop, we're going to kind of explain to you what we're doing on the paint side of this truck. It's not crazy, but it's a lot to do.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should do the walk around when we get to the paint shop, because Mark's waiting on us. So we
You're
should
right.
go now.
We should just leave him straight there.
We're going to drive to the paint shop first, then we'll do a walk around.
Sounds good. All right, guys, follow along. It's going to be fun.
So we are on the road to Jamestown at our paint facility. Going over to talk to Mark over there, aren't we?
I guess.
Yeah.
Do a little paint work.
Yeah, that's the guy. Gotta go talk to Mark and see what we can do with this one, and we're gonna do the walk around when we get over there. So Chad, let's talk about you and your business a little bit. So what do you specifically? Is there anything that you specialize in hauling in?
A lot of refrigerated freight, and being from Wisconsin, guess what? It's cheese.
Cheese. I mean, I could get down with hauling some cheese. I don't know that if I was hauling cheese around, that my load would make it 100% intact every single time.
Can't really hurt cheese.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying some might go missing.
Well, there's that.
I might have to like stop and get me a case of something, because the cheese that comes out of Wisconsin is pretty dang good. So when you're hauling cheese out of Wisconsin, where does it go?
We do a lot West Coast, do some Florida stuff. We really don't go east. East is a hard spot to get drivers to actually volunteer to go to, so we just stay out of there. But mainly west and south.
Really? Is it like the Northeast?
Northwest.
No, like what's the place where like the drivers typically try to avoid?
Yeah, Pennsylvania north. I was in South Carolina yesterday. That ain't so bad, but once you get up into the heavy populated areas, it doesn't become fun.
Gotcha. So it's more about like just like traffic and population.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. I mean, if I were driving around a big truck with 50,000 pounds of cheese, I'm not real sure that I'd want to go drive around in a bunch of traffic either. So yeah. I guess if it's a choice, then why would you choose to go be right in the middle of that, right?
Well, to pay tolls. I can go anywhere and make money and not have to pay tolls.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It doesn't seem like they really add it to the rates that we do things for. They don't care.
Huh. All right. So how many trucks are you guys running collectively right now?
Oh, I think we got 12. Not all ours, but We do have some owner operators leased to us, but I think we've got five of our own between me and Ryan and Lisa.
Gotcha. Is that like one of those things where are you ever searching for drivers, or is that really not like you're not really looking for one at the moment?
I don't know. It depends on the person. Like we'll hire the right driver, but you know, our caliber of trucks, it's tough to actually find the right person that you can trust, and not to say that, you know, they're not out there, because they certainly are, but it's we're a small company. We intend to stay that way, and it's just, we're not into hiring just everybody.
You know, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, back so we used to do the trucking thing a long time ago, and you know, we found that as far as running trucks goes, we were just as happy running, you know, 10 or 15 trucks as we were whenever we got up to like 65, 70 trucks at one point in time. And you know, the amount of overhead and the amount of headaches you take on, it just kind of seems like, you know, that 10 to 15 truck mark, you just tend to be a little bit happier managing that.
And we hear so many people say, wow, I wish I could work for a small company. And in my opinion, that's good, because that's where I want to be. I've worked for the numbers, and when you're a number, it's no fun. You're not appreciated, or you don't feel appreciated.
Yep.
We're big on family, big on getting what you want, you know.
Yeah. Can understand 100%. I completely relate to that. So, you know, I noticed the truck you drove in on was, you drove a Kenworth in, and you mentioned that you've got some other Kenworths in your fleet, but you've also got some you said a 386, so you've got like an Aero Peterbilt, or you had a 386. Had, okay.
Had.
So why Peterbilt?
I guess that my standards maybe are a little higher, if you can kind of understand what I'm saying. It's usually Peter Kenworth. I don't really, nothing wrong with the other ones, but the service I get where I'm from our Peterbilt dealership, is second to none. And I guess it makes it easy for me when I've got issues. I need parts. I need something fast. It's easier.
Yeah. Hey, you know, and that's like I understand that, because I don't know if you noticed, all of us around here, we drive Dodges, and it's 100% due to the fact that, like, the guy who's running the service department at the Dodge dealership, you can call him and he's just like, yeah, I'll get you in today, I'll get you in tomorrow, we'll make this happen or that happen, right? Like, it's service does mean a lot. You know, so if you've got a good dealer in your area, that means a lot, and it's pretty convenient and makes it kind of nice that that's a Peterbilt dealership.
And I've never bought a truck from them. Not one.
Really?
But they've always been there for me, and yeah, someday I probably should. But
honestly, it's really cool coming across dealerships like that. That'll help get you in and take care of your problems. And those guys are the guys out of Wisconsin.
Yes. Nice. And from day one, in 03 when I started, I walked in one time. They knew my name after that first time, and always treated me as a person, as family, and you feel appreciated. I don't second question their prices, because I feel like I'm being treated fair, and you don't get that often.
No, that's hard to find. We always try to treat our customers with respect, so that way we build a rapport, and customer and brand loyalty. That's something that, like, doesn't mean a lot to a lot of dealerships. So when you find those dealerships out there that it does mean a lot to, that makes a big difference.
Exactly. And Peterbilt, when you go to the shows, and let's face it, I'm one of those people. It seems like you're above and beyond respected for you know, just being, I'm not going to say brand loyal, but there's paybacks, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Having a nice show truck, like it definitely buys you a lot of loyalty
Absolutely.
at a lot of dealerships. When they, you know, like I would have to think, like, as a technician, if a truck pulls in and there's 5 trucks in the parking lot, right? And like let's say 4 of them's ragged out and one of them's a show truck, and they're like, which one do you want to work on? I'm definitely gonna pick the show truck.
Oh, exactly.
Just because you know it's clean, you know you're not gonna have to you're not gonna have to like deal with, you know, a truck being, you know, kind of ratty or ragged out or anything like that. I definitely, as a technician, if I was given my ruthers or my pick, I would want to work on the nicer equipment.
Yeah, the last couple of years I've been spoiled working on new trucks, setting up new trucks, doing things, not getting dirty.
Yeah.
That's a definite bonus.
It seems like it would probably, like, that would definitely have to be a factor in my mind.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the interior in this truck, we have the Platinum interior package, full gauge package. This is obviously the old dash. Do you have an opinion about old dash versus new dash?
Yeah, but you probably don't want to hear it.
Well, it's probably a known opinion. It's probably a very common opinion.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. Like, it's probably fine. It's just, I'm used to old ways.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like new things. I just don't like change. Leave it alone if it works fine.
You know, that's a common theme in the transportation industry. A lot of traditionalists, a lot of people that say, hey, I like it the way it was and leave it alone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people really upset about the potential news of the 389 getting a facelift per se. They say they're wanting to change the 389 from the 1.9 meter cab base to the 2.1 meter cab base. And of course, that's going to make the cab a little bit wider, make it look, you know, maybe a little more similar to like a W990. So there's some people upset about that, and I mean, again, it's just kind of one of those traditionalist ways in the transportation industry. There's a lot of old school guys that like it the way it was, but I feel like we're all going to get used to it in time. You know, at least with the digital dash, we're going to get used to the digital dash for sure, right?
Sure.
Well, I tried to sell you on it. That was my very best sales pitch, Chad. I got nothing else.
Yeah. Good luck with me. I'm too hard-headed.
All right. Well, we'll talk about what this truck is instead of what it can be. This one is the Platinum interior package. This is the 72-inch Ultra Cab, which means we get a little bit more headroom up here on the Ultra Cab. The refrigerator has the premium sound system with the extra speakers, XM capable and ready already, and like I said, old dash with the full gauge package, which is what Chad prefers.
Yes.
which is a good thing.
Well, hey, if you're gonna buy a Peterbilt, go all out.
Yeah, exactly. You know? It's got all the bells and whistles. I feel like we're going to talk about engine whenever we do the walk around, but we're going to sneak that in real quick. Is this a 605 horsepower truck?
It is, and it has an 18 speed.
Of course it does. They all have 18 speeds. We got our gray button over there. Awesome. But you know, you told me earlier you've been driving a 13 speed for a while.
Yeah.
so just between me and you, what's your preference?
Well, I really don't have one, but 13s work fine. 18, it seems resale-wise, everybody wants the 18, and there's definitely, you know, a market where they are very valuable. But an over-the-road truck, 13s are fine.
Sounds like you're just trying to be nice to me.
No, I'm always nice.
You do have a good point, though. 18 speeds do have better resale value. That's one thing we've seen. It's one thing we've proven. If I were buying my truck and this was like going to be my truck that I was going to use for a while, you know, I would go 13. I think I've said that on the channel before, but just in case anybody doesn't know, the 13 speed, you don't have to split the low side. So you have a red button where this gray button is, and then you still have the black button on the front. But the difference is, on an 18 speed, the low side gears, you can split them with the gray button, and then on the low side and a 13 speed, that little red button is locked out, so it can't do anything. And even if it could move, nothing would happen on the low side anyway. So you got your 5 on the low side, you got the 4 on top that's splittable, and that's how you get 13 speed. So, but anyway, nice truck overall. You pretty happy with it?
I am extremely happy. We kind of snuck this one in the last minute, and what was it, built within 3 days of that new mandatory fancy dash, I'll call it. So I guess I got lucky.
Yeah, you know, and there was a couple of trucks that hit right after yours. I literally had a truck going to a customer up in your neighborhood. You probably know him, and I actually told him I thought his truck had the old dash, and it literally built, I think, a week after your truck, and it came in with the new dash in it, and it was one of those things where we just, I don't know, we had a couple of conversations about it, just because, but.
Well, let's face it, the last 6 months it's been a huge conversation.
It has been, yeah. A lot of people talk about it, but I mean, it's one of those, if you like it, you love it, and if you don't like it, you really, really don't.
And we'll all grow to like it because we got no choice. But I guess whatever, if it's what you gotta have and you need a new truck, like it.
See, my sales pitch is slowly working on you. You're thinking about it. I can see the wheels turning.
All right, so we made it over to the paint shop, and well, you'll see we're gonna walk around this thing and start talking about some of the truck specs and what we're doing to it. Just so you know, we've already made like a bunch of notes all over the truck, so there's gonna be like little yellow stickers with like just notes so that we don't forget things, right?
Yep.
Because we don't want to forget stuff.
No, I get ornery if you forget things.
And we walked around this and we found like these little pretty minor imperfections, I guess you could say. And it looks like also on the way here, you guys got real lucky with like something flew up and hit the truck. So now we got a couple of scratches to fix.
That's my luck.
I mean, the truck's got what, like maybe 30 miles on it now?
Yeah, it had 13 and now it's got like 40. So.
Yeah, that's just, it happens, I guess, part of it. But
yeah.
The good news is it happened on the way to the paint shop, so we can fix it. Here, I'll show you real quick. This, because everybody's gonna be like, what happened? I bet it's horrible. It's really not that bad. But something got that dude right there.
It's not that bad if you weren't building a show truck.
Right. Well, I mean, we'll paint it, we'll fix it. And then we had another one hit the front fender, and it like just left us a perfect little mark right there. So good news is we're painting the truck. So yeah.
What's this wee stuff?
Well, yeah, I guess there's not really a we, is there? I mean, the we is I guess our paint guys here, because I'm not gonna have anything to do with it. I'll mess it up. I can Captain Kryl on it though. I mean, might not win any shows that way.
You'd be surprised.
So real quick, let's just kind of go over what's going to happen to this thing. We are painting a stripe on this truck. We're clearing the entire truck, and we'll kind of talk about that in a second. But some of the stuff that we're doing that you'll see in these videos, beside the paint job, we're putting a visor on, which you brought down, and we're putting roof lights on it. Hopefully we get the cab sleeper panels the way we need them. We are also putting a box on this side to match the passenger side. So we'll have 2 matching boxes there, and then we're hiding the def tank.
Yes, matching fuel tanks, matching boxes, everything. Side to side is going to be uniform. That's the way I do things.
And we're also doing a first, well, we've never done it, period. Any of the kits, I don't know if you have or not, but we're putting a Dynaflex exhaust kit on there, but it's the air-cooled kit.
I have a truck. I've messed with some things, but never personally owned a truck with
The air-cooled?
Heat shields are big in Wisconsin, and maybe it's just something we could take care of without heat shields.
So this kit's pretty cool. It's a little bit more pricey than your regular exhaust setup, and we'll do a video once it comes out of paint. We're putting it on. You guys are going to see it, but it's actually an air-cooled kit. So the exterior pipes on the truck, there's another pipe inside of it that the exhaust actually runs out of, and there's a gap in between it. So if you can imagine, there's like draw two circles. There's a small circle and a big circle. Exhaust comes out of the small circle in the center. It means the outside doesn't get very hot. And if you've ever burned yourself on one of these things or regenning, you would understand why it would be really nice to have an air-cooled exhaust kit.
Or burnt bugs.
Burnt bugs, yeah.
Don't come out easy. And also the new trucks, the way the stacks leak with the DEF fluid, I think that'll be better too.
It should keep it all off the stacks.
Yeah.
All that stuff seals up better. So we've never done it. It's the first one that we're gonna be putting on from Dynaflex, and you guys will get to see that in future videos. But I mean, I guess we'll go over specs in this truck. It is 72-inch sleeper, 389. It's 295 inches long, and it's casino purple frame, casino purple truck. Disc brakes all the way around, 605, 2050 torque Cummins, 18-speed trans. Full lockers, some other stuff, air ride front end, 5.5-inch drop axle, which that's gonna go away, right? You're changing that.
Yeah, it sits way too high. That's just, it works, but it's not for me. If we're gonna build a show truck, we might as well just go all out.
Yep.
You know, it's from when it leaves here to when we actually debut it, it's gonna change a lot. You know, but I obviously want you guys to be part of doing something, because I think you guys are good at what you're doing. I mean,
we're trying to be.
You know, I've seen good work, so I mean, it'd be nice to have everybody a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, this truck's got a special meaning to me, so I think we're gonna go all out.
Yep. Yeah. Should we walk around the other side?
I don't know.
Do we want people to see what we're doing? I mean, they're going to see it eventually anyway.
That's fine.
So we'll walk around. We're going to show you the paint stripe. But, you know, back on that suspension deal, though, Chad's basically going to be doing a single bag setup on the front end. So when it's all done, the fenders essentially kind of sit on the tire when it looks really good. Here's our stripe job. So we'll walk around. Kind of. I mean, this is not how they're going to paint it. Okay, we just threw this up there, so we were looking at it. I did some renderings back when we first got the truck ordered, and we played around, and then when we got here, wanted to put it on the truck just to get a decent idea of what's going on. The door skin, we're removing the door skin, and we'll basically flip a driver's side on over here, which removes the window. And then I've got another one of these boxes, which we'll be putting on the driver's side, kind of making all that work. We'll move the fuel tanks and a few things like that.
It's gotta come forward.
Yep.
The other side will get hidden.
It'll be, this thing's gonna be super cool.
I think so.
What other stuff are we doing here? I think that's kind of a shock box cover, I guess. We'll do the shock box cover before you take it.
Strapless breathers.
Yep, and we're gonna chop the breathers, yep.
We may or may not be, if the parts are available, doing a grill surround swap.
Yep. I'm hoping they are, because like when we clear this whole truck, it would be nice to take the whole grill surround out and not put, I mean, we're gonna take it out regardless, but it'd be nice when we're putting the new grill back in, if we weren't putting this one back in, I guess.
Front bumper, cab sleeper panels.
Yep. And the cab sleeper panels will be painted, to match. We're doing Hogue-built 304.
Not for sure.
Oh no, are we going? Okay, we may change our mind. So we've been discussing fenders. So it's we'll see. It may get painted fenders. It may get some Hogue-built ultimate lowriders will be blind mounted half fenders.
Yep.
Or I don't know. I'm starting. The more we've been talking about it today, I sort of think the shift fenders on this will look really good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's my favorite look for sure.
It is, but my last truck had them. How many? But sure is a lot of rock chips in them. And
Yeah.
not very many miles. That's the only.
Well, look, we only made it but we're 40 miles into this thing, and we've already got 3 of them to
Truck's
fix.
already got a reputation, so hopefully we get it home without wrecking it. That'll be the next thing.
Yeah,
But I don't know. It's a work truck.
it's gonna happen.
Sure. It's already done.
It's already done.
And now we get to repaint it.
It's broken.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, so that's kind of in a nutshell. That's what we got going on. And next videos you see on this truck, we'll be doing some paint work on this guy, and then it'll be making its way back over to our shop, and we'll be doing we'll be bolting on a bunch of stuff. And I think Chad's going to come back down, and I think you're bringing some special guests with you too.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like kind of a big old party when we work on this thing. Mm-hmm. So
well, the more the merrier.
it'll be fun.
It gets done quicker.
Yeah.
It's going to start snowing pretty well. We got snow already, but I don't want to bring it home in the snow. So.
All right, guys, that's it for the video. I mean, we gave you enough to like let your imagination run on what we're doing. Mm-hmm. I think we probably didn't even. I know we definitely didn't mention every single thing that's happening to this build, but
No,
as the videos are happening, you guys will start finding out.
And on top of that, you want to leave a little bit for like the element of surprise, you know.
Suspense.
Yeah. You guys can't have everything right now.
No, it wouldn't be. Well, then what would be the fun of it? You wouldn't want to watch it until it was done, and then yeah.
Exactly. And then they would have no reason to like and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you can get like the notification every single time we make a new video. Then you follow us on Instagram
At Semi Casual Show.
And then if you want to see any of Chad's stuff, Chad, you've got some social media.
Yeah, we've got a website, www.barrytrucking.com. We've got a bunch of stuff on there. Facebook page, Barry Trucking. I don't really dabble into the.
You're not into the social media stuff?
Well, I got Facebook.
Yeah.
But the
You don't
Instagram, I have an account, but I got confused.
TikTok? You got a TikTok?
No. I got Snapchat.
We have a TikTok.
That's it.
I didn't want a TikTok, and somehow we ended up with one. Whatever.
Yeah. And another thing too, I'm not really into electronics, type, but I think we're going to start possibly a YouTube channel and film the rest of this.
Nice.
So that'd be cool. We can start sharing that.
Yeah. I got to learn how to do that.
He's gonna learn how to make a YouTube channel, and then we'll start putting that. You know, like again, our Instagram and Facebook stuff. If you want to see it, he makes a YouTube channel.
It's probably going to be more entertaining than not. Who knows?
Awesome.
Well, more or less, you'll be able to see plenty about the build of this truck. I guess it's kind of what the.
You'll follow along the whole deal right up until it goes to the first show.
Exactly. All right, and then on top of that, speaking of websites, make sure you check our website out. We got all kinds of cool merchandise on there. semicasualshow.com. Click the merchandise tab, and none of us. Oh, there we go. I was about to say we don't have any semi-casual merchandise.
Nothing right now. Yeah, we're doing terrible about this, guys.
Wow. Anyway.
Chad came in. He's got to have it.
Chad,
and you didn't give me this today. Like I've been.
You had that for a minute.
Coming in clutch.
Yep.
Belling us out here.
Yeah.
Guys, check out the semi-casual merchandise, and then outside of that, I guess that's it for this video, right?
That's it. We're done.
All right.
Let's do lunch.
See you next time.
See you guys.